Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome to Timberborn 1.0 version. We are playing the experimental branch and we are doing so far good. Just don't look at our contaminated beavers. We are curing them, they will be fine, I promise. The last time we had some troubles with the Badwater and bad tides, but we should be okay. And we are producing metal. We already have some on a stockpile. We have 1400 science. So I'm going to do what I mentioned in the last episode. We are going to unlock sluices and we are going to rebuild a bunch of stuff, especially this one here. No, let's keep those up there. Let's remove these in the back, right? Yeah. Let's remove those and we'll put the sluices here. 3 should be enough. And let's cover the top with the levees again. And these sluices, we will untake this, close about downstream depth, and we will make this automatic, close about contamination 1%. And then the next sluices we want to build, will be probably down here. Yeah, we have this staircase here. Okay, let's put it down first. This road, we don't need it. You know what? Let's go all the way here. We will build the sluices here, and they will be the same. Close below, above contamination 1%. And now we just need to make path down there again. Okay, how it is here? Where's my staircase? Alright, I deleted one of the staircases. Okay, we can do it. We will rebuild this afterwards. We are done with it. Can I put staircase there or do I need to remove that platform first? Oh, I can. Perfect. So rebuild this on the highest priority. Then we will finish the sluices underground and then the top. And then for the next bad tide, when it happens, we should be perfectly safe here, as we will divert all that bad water down here to this area. It's still a little bit confusing, all these tunnels and everything underground, but we should be okay with that. This is evaporating, that's not filling up anymore. This is the same, this is the same. I think the last bad water source is, yeah, here, down here, but it should be blocked too. Yeah, we can always get down to those bad water sources and build these bad water domes on them, to be sure. Or bad water rigs. We have a bad water dome, wasn't that before only the iron teeth building? I always get confused because I mostly play as Iron Teeth, so I don't remember. But I remember definitely Badwater rig. Badwater Dome. Maybe it's the same, but the Iron Teeth is different in that they can use the Badwater even throughout the drought. Doesn't matter, doesn't concern us. So we can enclose those Badwater sources later, like that. But for now this is fine. And I think the next building that we want to unlock is a zipline station. 700 science, and this will make our traveling across the map rather quicker and much easier. Like this green area here, we can colonize this part here next. To fix the... yeah, the bad water will be releasing through here. Maybe we can poke around here these structure, these cores, to try to detonate them. Because when the bad tide happens, it will be, the water will be coming out through here. But we can always divert that to this arm. Yeah, I will figure out something. Currently the drought is here. Unfortunately, I forgot to raise our floodgates. Never mind. We should have enough water for 9 days. At least I hope so. You know what? Let's keep pumping that water. Oh, we don't even have that enough food. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. So we may be in a bit of a trouble here. Okay, you know what? Let's pause most of the pumps and build an emergency pump all the way back here. I know, it's quite far away. Well, honestly, it's too far away. But this can save us if needed. Yeah, let's do this. I will put it on a higher priority. And we can build some more tanks for water here. At least few. 3, 4, yeah. Ah, one pump is already done. Perfect. Okay, that might save us. You know what? Let's pause the pump here. I want to keep this irrigated as long as possible. And let's add another farmer here for harvesting to help with the food. And add another farmer here because we have one more unemployed. We need to make sure that we have enough food. And I didn't notice that we are kinda low on food. We are down to 250. That's definitely not enough. We will need to expand our farms. And to get here much quicker, we definitely can and should build those zipline stations. Let's have first here. And now let's check. We will be able to connect here. Yes. But I will kinda block access to our scrap metal there. So let's do it here. And then another one here. Perfect. It will be a little bit expensive, but this will shorten our travel route and travel time significantly. So we should do it. This is still dormant. Okay. And even if it blows up, we will not lose that much. Okay, and I was here about that Badwater and everything. We could definitely use a dynamite to make a channel here. And let all that Badwater then go outside of the map. And save the rest of this for just normal water. And unfortunately this dried out. But there is still some water underground. So this is still being irrigated. Okay, how about this? They didn't build it. It's too far away. Okay, I forgot to connect it to the road here. My bad. Yeah, now they can reach it when that's finished. Okay, it's even on the highest priority. Alright, let's keep it that way. When that's finished and they're already going for it, we can close this. And we will be only using sluices here. Perfect. And we will be safe from the bad water. And bad tide. Hopefully. But we are out of metals as we are out of power. Okay, so in 5 days we will continue with the construction. Let's speed things up a little bit. And we no longer have any contaminated beavers. Perfect. So I guess they are all cured or some of them died of the old age. But I think they are cured because only one died of the old age, I think, recently. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, and we are getting kinda low on water, I don't like. Yeah, we are under 400 right now. And these pumps can't reach deeper, yeah. 2.7 days. I'm not sure if we can survive 2.7 days. But I think we will need to. We don't really have an option right now. 2 days on 300 water. I think we will be okay. Alright, let's go and check, but I think we didn't have enough metal to finish this. Oh, it is finished. Perfect. So those sluices are done. We can remove this road and rebuild the levee here. And this water source should be safe. And the drought is over. Let's unpause our pumps. Yeah, all of them will be working soon. There will be more water. And we will survive. But we definitely need a bigger storage for water, as this is not enough, as you can see. So let's unlock these medium tanks. We don't really have enough resources to build large tanks yet. So let's go with the medium tanks at least and remove some of these. Yes, they are not really that good. They are not efficient at all. Okay, right, let's make 2 tanks here. And that will already hold 600 water, just these 2. And we need only gears and planks for it. So we need more power. Alright, water is flowing. Let's lower the floodgates so we can generate a little bit more power. I will only raise the floodgates before the drought. If I don't forget again, of course. Right, power is being generated. This will take some time as we are not producing that much. And we are spending a lot of planks on the zipline station. But you can see already these roads here are more orange than red that they were before. And these ones will happen the same. It will be much better for transportation. We will of course expand our zipline network later. And this is still evaporating. How much bad water is here, bloody hell. Yeah, a lot. That will take a couple of seasons. Oh, this one filled up. That seemed like it filled up. At least that's what I've seen, but it shouldn't. Oh, I see. You see that? The bad water is still coming from somewhere. Okay, let's go and find the source. It's going from here, from here, from here. Oh, but this is regular water with the bad water. Is it pushing the bad water out? I wonder. Probably. But the contamination is still quite high. Okay. Anyways, even if it raises a little bit higher, it will flow just this way. Didn't I miss exploding unstable core? Because I think this wasn't raising higher before. Well, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know. This map is really hard. And we have another unstable core that will explode down here. Let's check the consequences. Yeah, yes, there is a water. Hopefully it will not lower our water pressure too much. There will be a lot of water going out of map here. Maybe we can do something with it. But first we need to get there, of course. This isn't raising, I hope. I don't know about this one. Okay, anyways, this will explode in 7 days. We can't get there in 7 days, but that's fine. Where it is there. Just in case, we should build zipline stations to slowly get there. We can connect from here. Alright, this is the furthest we can go. Don't forget where it is there. Okay. We will still need to build first the paths to build the stations, but after that, this will be very useful. This is why I prefer the tube lines from the iron teeth, because you can build them just with building the tube lines. It's much easier. Okay, we don't even need to connect this to the road, but let's build just one platform there. And from here, we will need a staircase up. Staircase down. Staircase up. Staircase down. And staircase up. And we will get to another station. Yeah, this will take some time to build. But honestly, there is no other option. And here, to make it as short as possible, let's just go up. Oh, the other side. We could use some bridges. But we don't have enough signs to unlock them, so nope. At least not yet. And here, how do we get on the other side? Well, I think the brute force is the way, so let's just use platforms. It's the easiest, not the cheapest way, but it is an option that we have an access to. And then we will be here. And then if it needs to, we can close this area later. Hopefully. We will figure out something. First, anyways, we need to build those stations. Otherwise, we will not be able to get there even. And one of the medium tanks is already built. Perfect. But we want more. Let's remove some of these small ones. And we are going to add another one later here. Where is the copy button? Here. Duplicate. I don't know if there is a keyboard shortcut. I hope there is, but I wasn't looking into that, at least not yet. Maybe later I will check it. And we need to grow our population. We are currently sitting at 34 and 7, that's 41 beavers. We can definitely go up to 50, but we need more food. Maybe another farm here. Remove this builder's nest. Replace it with a farm. Remove these dead trees. Yeah, I think we can and we should do that. Let's have one farm here and one farm here. Later we will remove this builder's hat. Let's rebuild it here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere here in the village. That will be good spot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on building, so maybe I should just stop. And first, let's finish what we started. Otherwise, our builders will be overwhelmed for a very long time. And they will probably not finish anything. So let's just let them do this. Let's speed up for a couple of days. Unstable core, 3 days. Ah, that's the one. Yep, that's the one. Hopefully, but hopefully we will not lose water. But we didn't lose the last time that I blasted this piece off. Well, blasted and got rid of the blockage there. But I'm still not sure how the physics of the water works here in a Timberborn, so we are going to find out. And nothing to do in range. Yes, you can't reach more ruins yet. You need a staircase to be built, mate. And we shall build you a staircase. Good. Now, why is not this built? Metal blocks, of course. And we don't have a metal blocks because we didn't have scrap metal. Okay. Let's check the explosion here. Detonation. Anytime now. Let's watch it from a distance. And there it is. And the water is released. Hopefully there will be no problems. This is nice and green now. That's good. This is dried out right now. Oh boy, it took all the water from there, it seems. Yeah. Are we still getting water from here? I hope so. Let's check it out. Oh, you see that? It's going down. This is a problem. we are losing all the water. You see? Everything is going out. Alright, we can fix that here. We need to block this passage. So again, let's remove the levee, rebuild the road, go down, and just build simple levees here. So this is what I was afraid of. Okay, so it works like a pressure. So I don't know exactly why we didn't lose the pressure when we opened this area, but maybe because it's like a lake here, but this one is an outlet outside of the map. So it acts like an outlet and it is draining all the water from the underground. You see, there is not enough pressure and we are not getting more water up here, but that will change as soon as those 3 levees will be rebuilt. Yeah, they are done. This will probably dries out at some point, unfortunately. But we should be getting our water back. Yeah, perfect. Alright then, so that's another crisis averted. Let's rebuild the levee. And our colony survives another season. Yeah, this map is really hard. And it is really enjoyable. I like it. Oh, and I forgot to connect the road here. Yeah, my bad. Now we shall continue with building the staircases. And another station and another station. We don't really need to go here now. Only if maybe we want to close this. Or maybe put the floodgate here. But probably... let's close it here. And then we can unplug these 3 levees if we want to. Yeah, you see the water level here is now really low. Yeah, because we blocked the source. So if we want to fix this, is this 1 or 2 high? This is 1 high. So we can build the levees here and regulate it. And that way we should be fine. So we can do that at some point. When we get there, of course, the station's going to take some time to build. Anyways, let's get back to food. Yeah, we built those 2 new farms. New builder's heart is built. Okay, remove this. We need only 2 and 2 farmers here. That will be enough. Bad tide is approaching. Okay, good that we build those sluices. So, 1 is for planting, 1 is for harvesting. And let's just go... should we go potatoes? Yeah, we will make much more food from the potatoes. Let's go potatoes. I'm going to leave this area for our water tanks. We can go all the way here with the potatoes, so let's do that. Not all the way there, but here. Remove these 2 pieces of road. Potatoes, and then... yeah, let's build a storage here on the other side where we have other storage. I know this is not nice, but currently we are still in our survival mode and not really having resources to make this really nice. Or time, really. So this will be potatoes, grilled potatoes, and simply put down here 1 grill. 1 grill should be enough for now. Okay, that will be our setup. And we are missing 7 beavers, and I still didn't build any houses since started. And we want to go up to 50 beavers, as currently our population is kinda unstable. It's going down to 32, which is harming our economy quite a bit. Well, so that's 3, 6, 9. Let's go 9. Let's go 9, wait for all the kids to grow up. And then we can add more, if of course we have enough food and water. Since our 3rd storage tank for water was built, let's build another one. Slowly expanding. We need a lot of water be holding in our water tanks. From water tanks it will not evaporate and it will stay there. And I like to have a lot of storage for water. And we will be doing some irrigation later to expand farming and wood production. Ooh, 666. Hell yeah. We've had for a second 666 materials. That must be an omen. We will survive. That's for sure. And we can see lovely potatoes were already planted. And now we just need to finish the grill and the houses. I'm going to prioritize building the houses because builders tend to focus on stuff that we put down long before that when they have the same priority. So it's increase on the houses, higher priority, high priority on the storages and grill. I want them to build this first. These stations are not that crucial as we block the water at the source. So we should be fine, and I must not forget to increase our water, not water, the floodgates here to hold more water inside. And we will not be able to use these two pumps throughout the bad tide, as this will be contaminated. But we can, yeah, we can build floodgates down here, but I would like to unlock these double floodgates. Ooh, where is this going? It's going under the ground, and here is the outlet. Am I seeing that right? To some degree, yes. But it was more flowing from here, down here, and here. Yeah. But what I wanted to do is build a double floodgates here. We'll need some platforms. This will definitely not be done in one day, so this is more for the next season. And close this side here, this arm. Alright. Since we have the road here already, or maybe we can go from this road and build a station even here. Probably. Let's go from here. Or no, go the cheaper way. We'll do it through here. Let's do it like this. Let's build a station here. Since road will be there, it can go all the way here, so build it right next to the floodgates. We'll get rid of those dead trees. And then we will be able to connect here. And that way, we will build these floodgates and these levees. And for the next season, probably we will be holding much more water here in this area. And that's always good. And making the map green, that's my always the ultimate goal. Make the whole map nice and green and lush. So that's what we will be doing here. And with all this, we'll get an access to more ruins. I didn't even notice that only just now. So that's another plus. Because we will need more ruins, as these here will not last as very long. They're just few more. Fortunately, we have a lot of scrap metal stored in our storage. But still, we will need more. And now I need to be paying attention to this, because I'm not sure if this will be releasing Badwater or not. This water seep, as that's a new thing in 1.0. Let's start releasing the water here. Just to be sure. Maybe I should have built the floodgates on this side too. We can always demolish one of the levees if needed, so let's keep an eye on this. Yes, it is releasing bad water. Okay, so let's do this and release all that bad water out. So this is safe. And everything else should be okay. It's only for 2 days. Alright, so this is releasing the bad water. Good to know. So we are going to rebuild this a little bit. We can even make it automatic. So let's have this with the sluices. Triple sluices is probably an overkill, but anyways. Let's do it that way. And make it more constrained for the water flow. we can do this. The path is there. Yeah, we should be able to get here without any issues. Let's build the staircase up, and then this will be set up to just close above 1% contamination, and this one will be close below contamination 1%. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't sure for a second. My brain wasn't braining. Yeah, but it is alright. Close below contamination 1%, and this one will close above contamination 1%. Got it. And I forgot to raise the floodgates. My bad, as always. This is overflowing a bit as all the bad water is being pushed out from here. But that's to be expected. Maybe some beavers get contaminated here, but fortunately we have antidote, so they will be cured, they will be fine. And maybe we can get some explosives. But it will be a little bit hard to get some bad water since we closed so many of them. We don't really have an ready access to bad water. Only here. But this was only pushing the existing bad water. So I'm not really sure how to approach that. We can always pump the rest of the bad water that's inside here. Anyways. Okay, let's check. Is the water flowing here? Yeah, the contamination is still high, so these sluices are closed, but they will open soon. And we will be fine. Yeah, and the water is flowing. And for the explosives anyways, we need way more science, which we currently don't have. We can open the explosives factory, but first we need a bad water pump. So let's start there. That's 250. And for the time being, we can be pumping the bad water from here. It will be only temporary. And we need to build some platforms to get to the bad water. Let's do it this way. Bad water pump. One will be enough for now. We don't need to go too much overboard, at least not yet. I will have plenty of time for that later. And add a medium storage here. Well, the tank. For the bad water. And we are missing only 2 workers now. We are up to 38, 10 kids. We are doing great. We will have a 50 beavers living here in a short time. Let's speed it up. Oh, those zip lines are really make this quicker. You can't reach this? Yeah, let's prioritize removing this tree and this zip line. So we can commence working on this. These ruins soon will be gone. And here is still bad water. Maybe we can pump it from here too. And there is another unstable core. And this one is hidden underground. Let's check it out. Alright, this one will connect this arm, which is not really moving. It will connect with this our water source. This may cause some problems again. So maybe we will need to go underground again to fix it. But I'm not sure. We are going to find out in 5 days. Maybe we will lose some pressure. Maybe not. That remains to be seen. Let's wait for the surprise. And this is still not working yet. Yeah. We don't have planks. Yep, we are out of planks. Maybe I should work on the increasing the production. 8 unemployed beavers. Look at that. Bloody hell. And are we making those grilled potatoes? Yes, we are. Alright, alright. Can I fit another water wheel here? No, I cannot. So let's do it here. This will not generate much power as this is really barely working. What's with the water? Yeah, the waterfall from here is not that strong, unfortunately. And I don't think it will ever be. Maybe we can help with building this floodgate. Let's try increasing this to like 8.8. So wait until this fills up. And this is not helping us right now as it is not finished since we demolished that levees. At least we have enough water in our tanks, so that's good. It's only really harming our production right now. Yeah, we are struggling with planks. And there is not really that good options where to build our plank production. Without building on the water, of course. Which we will probably end up doing anyways. So, where should I connect? Let's have an alternative route here. This will need to be connected, so let's do it like this. This will be our path. Let's go like this. And there will be another lumber mill here. And maybe another water wheel here. We can even constrain this a little bit with building levees and forcing the water to go through the narrower path to generate a little bit more beaver power. And these floodgates are being built. Nice. And this is still pushing that bad water. That's interesting. Okay, this will rise high enough. But it will be overflowing through here. But I wanted to go my way, which is this way. So let's lower them a little bit. Let's go 0.9. Is that not high enough? Or maybe this one is filling up yet still. This one is overflowing a little bit. Yeah, it is overflowing. But I think it will increase the flow. It just needs to get some speed and it will be fine. Why is this still pushing the bad water? It's just accumulated there? Probably from the last bad tide. Yep, that will be the case. We need those explosives and make a channel here. At least they are using the zipline now. Alright. But we are barely making any power here. Damn it. Hopefully that will get better with these additions here. But for that we need more planks. Okay, this is being done. Let's increase the floodgates to 165, let's say. We will hold more water here. We can use that as a emergency reservoir and build some pumps here. And I forgot that unstable core already detonated. And I don't really remember where it was. Somewhere here? It was here. Ah, yeah, it was here. Oh, it is contaminating our water. So these sluices are not working now. But there are no bad water sources working right now, so this should be fine. But anyways, we should still close that. So we need to get down. We need to get down here and build levees here. That will be the easiest way. So we may get some contaminated beavers, but that's okay. Let's use this path. It is connected, yes. So this is why it is overflowing so much. Alright, our builders will go down there and they will build it. It will take forever, probably, as it is quite far away, but it needs to be done. This is a really interesting map. I like it. This is definitely not the last time I'm playing this, I guess. I need to build a mega city here with iron teeth for sure. And before I build this Badwater pump here, the Badwater may be already gone. We need some good source of Badwater. Maybe we could use this one. But it would be a little bit dangerous. Because this will fill up. This will fill up, probably. It is going somewhere. Yeah, it's going underground. Yeah, here. But we can close that hole. And make it just overflow through here and outside of the map. And maybe we'll be able to pump water, bad water from up here. But I'm a little bit scared that this will just shoot up if we open it again. It's blocked anywhere else? Oh, it is blocked here. Okay, it is blocked here. We are definitely not opening this one. That's not good position. Okay, but I think we can remove this blockage. Close this hole. We can even make it like this. Let's spend a lot of resources. I'm not going to do it right now exactly. But when we have enough planks, we can do this. To make it a bit more interesting. And cover it with levees. Yeah, for sure. Alright, but now let's check down how they are going with this construction. They didn't even reach it yet. Let's prioritize this. And now let's wait. The drought is approaching. Ah, yeah. I was wondering for a second why we don't have enough power here, and that's because of that. Because of that... What it was? The unstable core that detonated here. Yeah, that's why. We need to close this. Well, it is clearing up, so this should start working at some point. And the drought is here. Okay, so it's too late. So maybe we can replace these last three with just the sluices. And we will be closing these just in about 1% contamination. And that's it. Oop, I should have prioritized them. Yeah. So I was saying before that until we build this, well, the bad water will be gone, apparently, yeah. So I stopped building that pump. It makes no sense building in here. We will be doing it up here, I think. Oh, well, sorry, up here in this abomination that we will construct there. And we'll be pumping bad water from there. And the problem here is we are still losing water. So how is the construction going? I hope it will be done soon. The water is still slightly contaminated. It's 4%. So I'm going to leave this because we need that water. So let's send it up. And we are missing only one last sluice. And we are golden here. And then it will take a couple of days before it is cleared up. The problem is that the drought is approaching, or it is now... No, the drought is in progress. Alright, sorry. I didn't even notice because there is so much water underground and still flowing that I didn't notice that there is a drought currently. It's not approaching, right? It's already... Yeah, drought in progress. Interesting. So that's maybe why is the partially responsible for not having enough water here, but our storages are strong. 1500 water for 50 beavers. Perfect. And they don't have any children. We need to expand. So everyone is an adult, and as I said, we need to add more houses then. So let's do and add 3, 6. Let's add another 9. Let's go with a rapid expansion. Maybe I will regret that later, but that will be a problem for later me, not current me. So that's okay. Let's go and expand. And the drought is over, cycle 11 begins, and we are still alive. And how's this going? Ah, finally. Only the last few pieces needs to be finished, and this will start working again. Magnificent water will be flowing again through our colony. And we need that power as we are struggling really with the production. No planks currently. Yeah, and that's problem. How's this doing? Let me check underground again. If there is no issue. Maybe we can get a little bit more water pressure here if we close this area too. I think, yeah, let's do that. And we will be releasing water from here only when there will be a bad tide. So let's do another pair of, well, triplet of sluices here. And this will be, this will be closed below contamination 1%. And this one, this is only closed above contamination 1%. So this one should be still pushing water in. This will be stopped here, and this one will be pushing water here. So we should get, in theory, more pressure here. Contamination is 3%. Yeah, anyways, open this. We need that water. The contamination will dissipate very quickly. Okay, this is now open. Let it raise to 0.8. This is at 1.65. We need to get some water flowing. Hooray! We are generating some power. I even forget that I built these 3 little windmills, but they are not producing that much, as you can imagine. Right, and no more building. We need to finish this. We need to have another lumber mill and another power wheel. And less flooding would be preferable. Yeah, this will stabilize at some point, I hope. Maybe not? Do I need to lower the floodgates? Bloody hell. Yeah, the flow stopped, so this can't be at 1.6. Let's go down to 1. As it is stopping all the water up here, and there is even more water coming in. Okay, we screwed up here a little bit. Well, I mean, me. I screwed up. Okay, so it seems that we will not be able to hold the water here. Let's open these floodgates fully. Let's release that excess water before our crops start dying. At least we'll be generating some nice power for a while. Okay, let's increase this to 0.6 now. And maybe let's keep this at 0. Maybe it will be pushing more water out, and it will be quicker. And how's this doing? Go down, down, down. Okay, that's filled up, and contamination is 3%. Okay, let's keep it open for now. Alright, these sluices are still not yet built. What we are missing? We are missing, yeah, planks. Okay, so as soon as we have planks, this will be done. But at least it is flowing this way. There is still some bits of contamination, but that will lower over time. So we are going to keep this open for now. Did I prioritize those sluices? I can't remember, bloody hell. No, I didn't. So that's why. Let's prioritize that. This can wait. That's a lot of platforms here, and that can wait. Let's build those sluices first. And at least we are finally getting some water through here. It's not much, but it is something. And that counts. And to make this more narrow, we can build levees here on this side. And the rest keep as it is, I think. This one is producing now 200, you see? But the problem is it's not connected to anything else. So our other buildings can't benefit from that power. But currently, anyways, we are making more than we need. So that's perfect. But that will change very quickly. Nothing to do in range. That will be... Ah, yeah, they used all the ruins. Okay, that means let's move the scavenger flag here. And another storage for scrap metal. Oh, this stopped overflowing. Well, mostly. So I guess the sluices were already built. Let's go and check it out. Yep, these are built and closed. Yeah, perfect. So all the water is currently being pushed to this channel and to this channel that is going directly up here. So in theory, as I said before, we should be getting a little bit more water. And there is still 1% contamination. Alright, and now we can focus on increasing the production. And since we built this the way we built it, we can fit another lumber mill here. Or anything else that we will need. Okay, I think this is a progress, even if it doesn't really look like that. And the next part will be, we shall start working on this area here, where we will be pumping the bad water. I know this is an overkill, there are probably better ways to do it, but screw that. I'm doing this because I wanted to do it. That's the whole reason why I'm playing this game. Because I can do this stupid stuff. And this, if we open the, where are they? Overhangs, we can make this much safer. We don't even need much. We will need to get rid of the levees, that's for sure. They are built on a wrong spot. It would be much better if they are built one block more inside. Because I would like to open them without spilling the bad water everywhere. Like, you know, putting a sluices instead of them, but that's not possible. And we can't build the overhangs from levees. And we don't have an access to terrain blocks. Maybe there is no other choice with our current technology level. And we will need to just remove this and let it flow for a while before we build sluices here. And that way we can regulate that and we can build a smaller channel here. Or maybe we don't even need to build this. But I kinda like the idea closing this. So I'll keep it there. But maybe we can contain the bad water just here in this channel. With the sluices, that's possible. Yeah, we'll be doing that. So let's plan where we will put our pumps. Maybe just simple going right here. Like this, 3 pumps. That should be enough for our needs, at least for some time. We can use a station up here, but every station can have only 2 connections. And the way this is built, yeah, it will be fine, because we will connect from here Up here and then down. Yeah. Alright. I had a problem in my head for a second, but then I find out that there is not problem at all, because we can do it this way. Yeah. We will just reconnect it later. Alright, so this will be our pumping, and with the sluices we can adjust the height. So we will be pumping only to like one height and then stop. Just enough for these 3 pumps. So we can even make this like this small. Let's remove these platforms. And we can do this. It doesn't even need to be anything big. I think that will be enough and cute. And then let's have like 2 storages here for Badwater. We can add more if we will need to. And I will really keep this. I like it for no reason. Maybe we can fill it up with water later and make it like a little park here. In a contrast with the contamination from the Badwater. Like yin and yang. And the next time I should focus more on the well-being. I think we are starting to be past the survival stage. We have enough food, we have enough water. We are growing our population, we crossed that 50 beaver threshold. So we should be okay. We just need a little bit more planks to be produced and stuff like that. Maybe haulers, more food variety, and adding some well-being buildings and like that. But I will leave that for the next episode. I will be ending this one here. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe, push that like button. I can't talk anymore apparently. Leave me comments down below how terrible I am at speaking sometimes. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Stay hydrated.